How did I just find out that female condom is one of the most difficult things to find? I had to visit about 3 pharmacies and I still didn't get what I wanted. I just had to buy the male condoms like that. Well, my friend and I decided to embark on a journey to a junior high school. We had to educate these youngsters after finding out the statistics of teenage pregnancy as at 2021 to 2024. To be 14,000. Imagine your monthly salary as $14,000. That would help you understand how huge the number is. It's high time we classify adrenochrome as part of the causes of teenage pregnancy. Because tell me why the cashier thinks I'm going to do a threesome because I asked for a pack of condoms. I had to rush to take my Ocardial Benz because we were late for the program already. We started the journey and the road was acting like our trespassers. But God delivered us from going back home to sleep. Yeah, I was just praying we reach safely. Because I forgot we chose one of the most fragile Benz to take us to the location. I began to question myself. Why didn't I eat anything before leaving home? I stood firm like the pillar of salt in the Bible. And we reached within a few minutes. Apart from talking about teenage pregnancy, we also made sure we spoke about sexual abuse and sexual transmitted infection. On our way to see the authorities of the school, I was thinking of how to prevent the boys from becoming wicked like the men in your past. So I got an idea of giving them signs and symptoms of a wicked man. Please eat for me. I'm honey. Can I call you on video call? Send me your book. What's your body count? I am polygamous in nature. You must be a housewife. She's my bestie. You cannot have any male friends. The signs and symptoms were plenty, so I couldn't mention all of them. But I can proudly say I gave the young boys enough reason not to become wicked men. If we can't save the old generation from this misfortune, at least we can teach the new generation to be good men. Apart from going to educate these youngsters, I found out something no one had ever told me before. A part of the reason why Muslims engage in early marital rights is because the moment you begin to have sex at a young age, there's an assumption you are ready to get married. So why don't you just marry her and stay with one person than to go in for a lot of people? I was shocked of what these teenagers and how ignorant they were about little things. I now understand why teenage pregnancy is just increasing. I love how protective their headmaster was by telling us to talk about abstinence and not going deep into the other ways of preventing teenage pregnancy, like using condoms and contraceptives, or even the menstrual cycle. We separated the girls from the boys to allow them ask questions freely, and also open up if they had any issue. Some of these girls refused to go to the hospital when they had basic infections like candidiasis or white, because they thought having white means you've had sex with multiple partners. The boys, on the other hand, were happy because we were talking about sex. But I took the happiness away from them after telling them they would have to share their chop money with the ladies they impregnated. It was a very beautiful section. This small encounter with these teenagers taught me that these youngsters know a lot of things, but they try to find it out themselves out of curiosity. So if you have a teenage daughter or a son, a sister or a brother, please be a safe space, because these youngsters are in a stage where they are curious about everything. Thank you for watching. Bye.